we have to discuss about dynamic method dispatch. That is how to achieve runtime polymorphism. Runtime polymorphism using method overriding. So before going for the dynamic method dispatch, I need to tell you few concepts related with the parent class and the child class about the reference variable of a parent type and a reference variable of a type of child. So reference variable is nothing but I can say simply variable of type that parent or variable of type that child, like that one. So very important point about parent class reference variable. Parent class reference variable is nothing but the variable of type parent class. Okay, so we can simply create like this one. See, assume like parent is one of the class of a parent class, we can say. And if I have given the name like this one, okay, so what is ref is a variable. Ref is a variable of type parent. Ref is a variable of type parent. Or if I created the person, assume person is a class. Okay, so person obj. What is obj? Even I have given the name obj, but it is not object. It is simply variable. It is a simply variable of type person. Ref is a variable of a type of parent. And exactly same, assume like I do have one child class. Okay, so if I created ref, okay, so I just simply say here ref p, that is reference variable of parent class, and ref c, that is nothing but the reference variable of a child class, and obj is the variable or the reference variable of type of person. So this is what the variable, until and unless we have not used a new operator. That means what, if I have written like this one, refc is equals to new, okay, and then I have written the child. Okay, here we are creating the object. So new child will create object and reference of that one will give here. Okay, then I can say refc is an object of type of child. But until and unless we are not assign any object reference, I can say simply the reference variable. Even though after this one too, I can say ref is a variable or refc is a variable of type child. So that is what I have to discuss about the parent class reference variable. That means what, that is a variable of type parent class, variable of type of parent class. That may be any class, not necessarily this one class we have created. Okay, and exactly same way we have to discuss something about child class reference variable. Okay, and what is this? That is the variable of type child class. That means what, the data type of that one is the child, I can say. Okay, so type of child, we can simply say class. Okay, here reference variable. Okay, so that is what few things we have to discuss about that. So in a simple statement, I can say, okay, you guys have to remember this. Okay, you guys have to remember this. Parent class reference variable. Parent class reference variable. Parent class reference variable. Parent class reference variable can refer can refer object of parent class. There is no doubt. Parent class reference variable can refer object of a parent class as well as object of child class. See what I'm trying to say here. Parent class reference variable can refer object of parent class as well as object of child class. That means I'd assume I do have one class A. Assume it is the parent class. Okay. And then I have created another one class B. For simply understanding purpose, I'm writing this one extends, and because of there should not be the confusion, so I'm not using here a parent and child class names. So class B extends A. So by observing this statement, you guys can observe here class A is a parent class for B, because I have used here class B extends A. And related to this one, I have made this one statement. Related to this one, I have made this one statement, or I can say this is the note again. Okay, so this note I have made for this one relationship. So what I'm trying to say here through this one, parent class reference variable can refer object of parent class as well as object of a child class. That means what here, if I have created a ref. Okay, what is ref? Ref is a variable of type A, or I can say ref A. Ref A is a variable of type A class, I can say. So this is what I can say, this is the reference variable. Okay, you guys know that as you have written this one, then in the stack it will allocate the memory and waiting to get the references of the object of type itself here, we can say. But if I have written ref A is equals to new, okay, and I can say A. Ref A is equal to new and A, and there should not be any problem. There should not be any problem when I'm writing like this one, ref A is equal to new A, because see, ref A's data type is A, and here I am creating the object of type A. So I created the object of type A and assigning to ref A, there should not be a problem because both having the same data type. Okay, but next statement what I said, ref A can refer object of a child class also. That means that I can write a new, and here I have put it the B. You can see here I am creating the object of B. Here I am creating the object of B, and that I am assigning to the reference A, but reference A is a variable of type A. So general rule of the programming is that a class variable can refer the object of type itself only. That means what? If I have to refer the object of student class, I have to use the reference variable of type student only. Or if I have to store the reference of employee class object, I have to store the reference of employee object. So compulsory I need a reference variable of type employee. Okay, that is what the general rule, general programming rule. Okay, but reference variable of type student can't refer the object of employee, and reference variable of type employee can't refer the object of type student if they don't have any kind of a relationship. But this rule is simply broken by this statement, as I am saying, parent class reference variable can refer the object of parent class as well as object of a child class. So here even though ref is of type different, but as B is an object of A class, sorry, B is a child of A class, and hence child class reference variable can be referred by parent class reference variable. Even we know that this object, how the members of a parent as well as a child, and because of that this one we can do here. So hope it is clear, these three statement. Yes,
No.
any doubt up to this?
सर
Yes.
रिपीट करता प्लीज, मला काही समजलं नाही.
खूप सिंपल कॉन्सेप्ट आहे. Here what I said, if you guys have to store the object reference, मला इथे सांगितले, I will stop